Hey, it's Trent. Welcome to today's Daily Devo. I'm recording this from a little tiny island near Sitka, Alaska. In fact, you might hear that bald eagle chattering away right now. I don't know. But, it's pretty common for us pastors at Twin Lakes to record these from interesting locations. But honestly, I'm not doing it from here so much because it's beautiful as much as because I forgot to do it before I came here. But it certainly doesn't hurt to have this view, and it's lovely to be able to share this with you. I grew up pretty near this part of the world, and the winters are long and dark and cold. But as you can see behind me, summer's a different story. These plants get a lot of extra sunlight in the summer, and they're thriving, beautiful, lush and green. God knows exactly what they need. It's always seemed cool to me that that this part of the world gets extra light in the summer, and I think it's just like a little lesson for our lives that our lives don't all look the same. The seasons of our life don't all look the same. It can really rob our joy if we spend a lot of time comparing our lives with other people's lives and what they get with what we get and that kind of stuff, because our Heavenly Father knows what we need, and He gives us what we need. And these plants and trees have to go through a long winter, but when summer rolls around, man, they get all the light and water they could ask for, and they're doing really, really well. I was reading in the book of Luke recently where Jesus is talking, and it's kind of funny how he sort of lovingly puts us in our place. It's almost like he was ribbing his followers, because he talks about, hey, look at the ravens. They're not worried about their storing up stuff. If you put it in today's vernacular, it's like they're not worried about their 401. They're just out doing their raven stuff. And the lilies of the field, they can't make clothes, but look, their clothes are so much more pretty than yours. And then he says, which of you by worrying can add 1 hour to your life? And of course, it's a rhetorical question. Nobody can do that. And then he says, if you can't even do that, why in the world are you worried about these other things? God knows that He knows what you need, and He's going to take care of you. So anyways, I hope that's encouraging to you today. It's just a simple little thought, but the fact that this part of the world gets all this extra light in the summer to help it turn into this thriving jungle, that's just what I've been thinking about today. That's helped me appreciate and thank God more. So I hope that encourages you. Have a great day.